Today, I'm going to walk you through how to save your data from a computer that won't boot, whether it's caused by hardware failure or system crash. Let's go. But here comes the question, how do you know if your drive is okay? If your computer shows the logo, the loading spinner, or a blue screen, it usually means there's a system issue. The drive is likely fine. However, if the screen stays black with no response at all, it's likely a hardware problem and needs further checking, but we will get to that in the moment. So how do we get data off in these two situations? If your screen turns on, the simplest way is to try to enter Windows recovery environment and boot into safe mode. If this issue isn't too severe, this bypasses the crash. If Windows won't start correctly, you can force it into recovery screen by stopping the startup process twice. Turn off your PC by holding the power button for 10 seconds, press the power button to turn it on. As soon as you see the Windows logo or spinning dots, hold the power button to turn it off again. Repeat this process twice. Your PC will now automatically open the window recovery environment. In this window, select Advanced Options. Once again, select Advanced Options and then choose the Startup Settings. Click the Restart button. After your PC restarts, click on F4 key to enable Safe Mode. Once you're in, plug in a USB drive or external disk, and then you can easily copy and paste your important files. Well, when it comes to restoring more complicated data like your software, files copying won't do the job. That's because most programs rely on system configuration and they won't transfer properly. Also, if your old computer doesn't respond at all, that method is off the table anyway. So in a case like this, you'll need a proper tool like easysto.pc trans. It helps you safely rescue your programs, files, and even user settings from a dead PC to a working computer, as long as the disk is still working. To get your data off, the first step is to take the hard drive out of your computer. It is important not to damage anything, be gentle. Then use a SATA-to-USB cable or an external enclosure to connect it to another PC. This turns your old drive into an external drive. Once connected, quickly check whether the drive is recognized properly in the File Explorer or Disk Management. If you see it listed, you're good to go. Now open easysto.pc trans, then in the upper left corner select Data Transfer and choose This is new PC. Click Next and you will be able to select Transfer via disk. Once again, click on Next. By the way, in this window we have a quick guide on how to recover data, basically what we're doing right now. Then just click on Scan. Wait a few seconds and select the disk you want to recover. In the end, click on Continue. Wait while the disk is analyzed. Now you can select your apps, folders and files and some of your settings. Either move everything over or just pick what you need. And finally, click Recover. The rescue process will depend on the amount of data. Be patient and take your time. And here we are, all the data I selected is right here, which is exactly what we wanted. So this is how you rescue your precious data and apps. However, if the hard drive can't be read at all, it's likely unrecoverable. So a data recovery lab is probably your last resort. And that's all for this video. See you next time.